How to make your team play better when solo queuing. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you what to do to bring the best out of your teammates, whether it's randoms or not, whether you're comming or not. This is going to be the ultimate guide to improve your teammates' ability on the map and therefore giving you the win. Let's get right into the breakdown. If you guys do enjoy the video, make sure to drop a like. Let's try hit 100 likes on this video. Starting off, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using an assault rifle. My main goal here, my main priority is to set up my teammates for success. I'm not too worried about my individual KD, I'm not too worried about the stat line. I'm literally just trying to get the win and make sure my teammates can play to their best of their ability, because at the end of the day that will help me get the win. So starting off in P1, it's a very scrappy hill here, but in my head my main focus here is to get the spawns for P2. And you can see here we've actually managed to get a bit of time on this hill. Got to watch the left side for my teammate. As my teammate's in the hill here, I'm just going to sit on this kind of head glitch, and I'm not in too much of a rush here because it looks like they've got the initial setup. So what I'm going to do is go up the bridge. I managed to take out one more guy, and I'm just going to sit by this little dome area on top of the rock here. Straight away I put the trophy system down because they're going to be spamming grenades and stuns over, so if you got that trophy, make sure to put it down. Right now just using my own equipment here, and I know there's going to be someone on the hill, so I'm just going to wait here. And you can see right here what I'm going to do is pre-aim this left little angle, because this left head glitch is a very popular spot. But now what I've done is I'm trying to isolate the hill. I'm trying to isolate the opponents onto the hill here. Unfortunately my team do go down, and just like that we do get taken out, and that's going to happen from time to time. But right there, what I didn't want to do is I didn't want to just jump down, you know, attack the hill, play aggressive, and then we have no map control. So instead I kind of played it a bit more passive. I decided to take the other route. I decided to watch from the top, and it almost worked out there. But they do have a really good setup on this P2 hold. Not the end of the world, but with 20 seconds left I'm starting to worry about the rotation. Throughout this map I'm going to be prioritizing the rotation and trying to get the spawns for my team. Right here, while my team's kind of sets up on the hill, I'm just going to push out slightly further and watch the front of the hill. I'm playing this kind of little creddy angle, just making sure I'm on a nice little head glitch, got a trophy system down, and I'm just trying to watch the people from the rotations. Now a few things going through my mind right now while I'm in this step right here. So first of all is looking at the kill feed. The kill feed is very important because it allows me to understand where the opponents are, because if there's loads of kills going off in the kill feed, that means that the opponents have played more aggressive and they're already on the hill. Where if there's nothing going on in the kill feed, it means that they're setting up for a bit more of a push. Right there I got slightly over aggressive and we did get taken out, but we are spawning at the back, so it's not the worst case scenario here. I'm going to play by the little cages here. We go left, we take out one, going to go for the nice prone. We managed to take out the second guy, and as my teammates are going through the right here, I'm just going to support him right here. I'm just going to watch it over and put a trophy system down, try get the trade, going to go through, see if we can take him out. But there's some really good shots from my opponent. SpongeBob manages to take both of us out, and just like that he'll probably get the last 20 seconds of the hill. Actually we are spawning at the back here, so maybe be able to break it. Really good shots off there to take out the first guy, but the second guy does take me out. So now very even game, and it looks like I'm setting up in good positions, I feel like, but I feel like overall the team maybe aren't slaying as much, so might have to start to adapt my game. But the main focus for me here, looking back at this gameplay, is just to see like how we can improve as an individual to make our team play better. I feel like a lot of people that play solo queue, they struggle a lot. They say their team aren't playing well, but my kind of, you know, my thought process here is that maybe you should try to adapt your game to help your team. I feel like a lot of people don't do that. I feel like a lot of people are very set in their way of playing, which isn't wrong, but I feel like if you want the most wins, you maybe have to adapt your playstyle just to help your team. Right here we're in a bit of a blender, and I can see straight away that the opponents are just really rotating kind of quicker than us. They just have better setups than us. They have a lot more to their game right now, so if we carry on like this, we're definitely not going to be taking the win here. Something needs to change. I'm going to start to prioritize the rotations a bit more heavy here, because looking at the scoreboard, we're down by 65 points right here. So with 20 seconds left, this new hill, this could be a potential good one for us to hold. So just going to go through now as my teammates pushing through the front. I feel like okay, right here, this isn't a good play for me at all. I feel like I'm getting a bit kind of complacent. The routine, the rhythm's a bit off with the team. Things are a bit all over the place. We do manage to get 3 down, but straight away I do back off. Going to put a trophy system in the hill. Now looking at the minimap, I'm going to predict they're going to come from the left here. So right here, I don't mind playing in the hill. As I mentioned, I really want the win. I'm playing for the objective. I'm allowing my team to kind of be a bit more free roam here, so I'm happy to play the hill. I feel like a lot of people sometimes are quite scared to play the hill. They feel like they won't get that much action or stuff like that. But what I'm going to do here, because I'm an assault rifle player, I would prefer to play slightly on top. Again, it's not the end of the world for me to play hill, but I just think as a team compensation, it'll make more sense for me to play on the top. But right there, because no one got on the hill, I decided to sit there. It wasn't a big issue, and we do get the trades off. We are spawning quite close, so these last 25 seconds will be very crucial. Just going to watch the left now, and that stun's always a little pre-check that I like to do, especially because of the spawn spawn and just the way that we're positioned on the map, I managed to go around. I kind of predicted they're going to spawn on the back here. Just seeing if I can pick off 1 or 2 in the process, going around. And you know, this isn't a bad situation to be in. Ready for the P1 rotation straight away. I'm going to try to start making that play. After the first set of rotations, we're down by about 40 seconds, 50 seconds. So what I need to do is try to see if I can chain something in our game, just to kind of chain 1 or 2 hills together. Not the biggest lead in the world, but it's definitely doable. So right here, we managed to take out the third guy, and just like that, it looks like we're set up for P1. And this is a really good situation to be in, because if we can chain P1 and P2 together, we're in a real good spot. Make sure to put the trophy down once again, just to kind of block it. I didn't actually hear that guy coming from the top there, so really good play from him. I'm not sure if he had dead silence or, you know, I just can't hear anything, but really good play from him to get that break. And just like that little kill right there, you can just see how important it is, because I was set up in such a good power spot right there. And with him taking me out, it really changed the dynamic of the P1. But we managed to get a kill here. Going to sit back on the hill right now. I'm kind of just using this as cover because I don't have a trophy system. In this situation, the advantage of having an AR player here is that you can just put a trophy system down. Right there, I'm just kind of thinking out loud. Alright, cool. Where could they probably come from? So most likely they're going to come from this dome area. So I literally sat there, pre-aimed it, and you can see straight away I'm set up the exact same procedure as the first time. Hopefully my teammates can stay alive here. I'm just going to trust him a bit more. The reason why I'm proning now is just to like play a bit of intel, play a bit of sound cues here, and I can see they're actually spawning behind me. So this is really good opportunity if I can get the kill here. But I do get gunned. That's just a gunfight I have to win. Look like SpongeBob has my number this map, absolutely taking me out there. And just like that, we spawned out. I mean, again there, that's just a gunfight I need to be winning. It's nothing too much about strategy or tactics. It's literally just a gunfight I should be winning there. So right there, we do get taken out. I do manage to center onto this second guy, but some really good drop shot from him. He manages to take me out. That's a really good play out of my opponent, but he does get traded. And now with 35 seconds left, because I'm spawning here, my prediction is they're going to be spawning on the left, exactly what we just saw. So I'm guessing he's going to be spawning there. Right here, because I'm weak, I'm guessing he's going to kind of be pushing me. It's exactly what happens, but he does take me out. Again, I was very weak there, so just trying to play a nice little angle. Now with 20 seconds left, my team is doing such a good job of holding that time. If we can get another maybe 5 seconds on it, that'll be massive. Okay, so right here, this is huge. I knew exactly where they're going to be coming from. Because they weren't pushing the old hill and we spawned on the right area, it was basically the only spot they could come from. They could spawn, they were spawning by dome, and instead of backing off to the old hardpoint, they all went for the rotations. This is something you'll see in the higher level lobbies as well. Teams start to rotate slightly earlier, and it just allows for a bit more of a setup. So if you are playing solo queue, make sure you're not the one left behind. Make sure you are rotating and helping your team win those initial gunfights. Right here, pushed up. I'm just going to see if I can distract the enemy team for 5-10 seconds, be a bit of a nuisance, go around here, and I do get some bad timing. Maybe looking back, I could have played that slightly better and let him come through the window first. But right there, there's 2-3 enemies through the front. I'm going to take my knife out, and again, just use my equipment. Make sure to be using your equipment. It's so important to use it, especially if they've got trophy systems, because what it can do is if you use your equipment, you can just take the trophy systems out. Right there, I was so annoyed. I remember I could have got the 3-piece. I literally set it up so nicely, and instead my teammate gets taken out. That's just something you can't really avoid. My teammate takes me out and then gets killed for the double kill. I mean, that could have definitely been an extra 15-20 seconds in our side, but we do get one. Gonna play aggressive here, use a cage to our advantage. We take out the second and pre-aim the door. Now with 6 seconds left, let's see how we approach this. So I know normally there's someone sitting around the dome area just kind of ready for the rotation. So instead of going through the left door, I'm gonna try a different route here. I'm actually gonna go underwater, and as we go through, my plan here is to break the spawn. So what I'm gonna do is again go through the water. It's not the most, you know, normal play for an AR player, but I'm trying to set up my team for a better situation. Again, as I mentioned, I'm not going for the kills, I'm literally going for the spawns just to help out my team. So right here, I'm hoping this can kind of help my team set up in a good position, and we overall have the setup. As my teammate takes out one, I'm literally set up on the rock here. I spawn behind them, manage to take out one, and we get the other guy, and just like that, we've got the spawns for the hard point. Literally maybe a 10-15 second delay, but it allows us to set up and get the spawn. So really good play from our team there. They actually pinched the hill as well, and just like that, we should have the last 20 seconds. While my team is sitting on the hill, I'm just going to kind of sit on the edge here because it looks like they're all running out, and looks like right now we're ready for the rotation. So again, we've managed to take the lead here. I don't even know how. It's been a very kind of contest heavy game, but I think our breaks have really improved in the second half of the map. Just going to go through now, and this is quite important what I do here. Again, I'm really playing for those spawns, just trying to set up my team for the best case scenario. So I'm going to go around here, just use my sound cues to my advantage. As my team gets 3, I'm just going to wait on this rock. This rock is a really good rock to sit at because it allows you to have so much map control at the back of the map. You can watch the left side, you can watch the right, and also if things get a bit more hectic, you can also jump onto the top of the hill here. So I'm just going to wait a second, let my teammates kind of come through. I'm not in too much of a rush. I'm just going to wait 5-10 seconds, and now what I'm trying to do is as they come through, I'm going to collapse with them. So I'm paying a lot of attention to the mini-map. We managed to take out one. Gonna go through now, see if I can take out the second. As he gets traded, we managed to take out this. No, we get taken out. SpongeBob again has my number. So overall, I mean, really good shots from Spongy there. But I mean, overall, I don't think that was a bad play. Again, just me kind of choking some gunfights. It wasn't necessarily a bad play. I think we played that really well. Kind of watched over my teammates. Not ideal. I slapped my teammate on the head with a stun grenade, and we do get bad timing with the grenade. So a couple of bad timings there, a couple of gunfights I should have won. But you know, that's what practice comes through. That's where you got to keep on practicing and make sure you perfect your craft. As long as the fundamentals are right, you'll definitely have a good chance. So now we're down. But what I'm going to do, again, looking at the mini map, we're in a very good position here to kind of hold this hard point as long as we don't get flanked. So every maybe 5 seconds, what I'm going to do is kind of watch behind us, turn around, help them out. So you can see I'm getting some shots off, and straight away I'm watching behind us. So I may not necessarily be involved in all the kind of kills here, but I'm definitely getting some damage off, making it a lot harder for my opponents to push through the front. And then at the same time, I'm watching behind me. So right there, the reason why I didn't turn around straight away is because my teammate actually spawned in P2. So I knew I had about 4 or 5 seconds to kind of leave that area alone. Right here, just going to be watching the right door. Again, just trying to predict where they're going to come from. I'm hoping they come from the top or the left here. I'm kind of centered in the middle just to switch really quickly. As he comes, get some single shots off. Again, I'm just trying to be like a sentry gun in the back here. Just trying to help out as much as I can and keep them off the hill. With 18 seconds left, if I can keep them off the hill. So right here, what you want to do is you want to kind of carry the momentum on. So because this guy's on the brick here, he's either going to carry on running or he's going to back off. So I predict he'll carry on running. We take out another one, and we're literally just a sentry gun right here. We're just stopping them from coming through. I'm acting like the second layer of defense. I can already see all 3 of my teammates set up, so I'm not in a rush to set up. I'm literally going to stay forward, make sure they can't push through. We see one more, we get him weak. We're going to pre-fire this third guy. Hopefully we make him slightly weak, but just how that should be game. There you go. And we managed to get 29 kills. So again, although I didn't get the most kills on the map, I feel like I was playing the spawns, getting that early rotations, and just really setting up for our team to kind of excel. And you know, we started off quite slow as a team. We were down, but made sure I stuck to the game plan, stuck to those rotations, and it worked out in the end. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure to drop a like, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.